Medical professionals are already sounding the alarm over the sudden hospitalizations in Kenya. The quickest route to the emergency room currently lies in two different high-risk hobbies. Number one, being a die-hard Arsenal fan or a die-hard follower of Gachagua. Whether you love the Gunners or worship Gachagua, the gods have conspired to ensure you get beaten. The only difference is the delivery method. For the Arsenal faithfuls, the beating is emotional. That is a crushing defeat that leaves you bedridden with a migraine and a shattered soul. But for Gachagua's followers, the defeat comes delivered by the state, running battles, tear gas, live fire in the air, and the occasional wrecked vehicles thrown in for emphasis.
Gachagua imechomwa na maafisa wa polisi wa Othaya. Maafisa wa polisi wa Othaya ndio wametekeleza hichi kitendo. Gari ya mheshimiwa Gachagua imechomwa. Na imechomwa yote kaka. Wala maguzi. Hiyo. Angalia kaka kuna kitu tunaweza kuona.
That reality caught up with Gachagua yet again in Othaya after chaos erupted during his visit to the ACK church. January 25th began quietly enough. As Manchester United prepared to humble Arsenal at the Emirates, Kenyan police appeared ready to stage their own versions of the fixture in Othaya. That is in Gachagua's backyard. Flanked by the familiar convoy of Land Cruisers and the equally familiar chants of Kasongo must go, the atmosphere seemed to favor the former deputy president. However, the liturgy was adjusted without notice. No sooner had the entourage arrived than Gachagua was welcomed by a ruthless committee of ushers in blue uniforms, armed with guns, wooden batons, and very little patience. In a matter of seconds, the police decided the service needed a bit more atmosphere. They lobbed tear gas into the air, replacing the sweet smell of sanctity with a choking fog of riot control. The church service was instantly converted into a coughing contest, with the congregation from the elderly to the toddlers gasping for air in a heavy cloud of chemical smoke. Meanwhile, outside the sanctuary, Gachagua found himself in a tactical nightmare. Ambushed in his vehicle by this marauding gang of state-sponsored hooligans, it became clear that the police intended to send him either to a hospital bed or the mortuary, depending entirely on their mood swing of the minute. Gachagua, stuck in his car, found himself under siege, and in a flash he switched from politician to paramilitary, scaling the church fence to dodge what he later described as a near-death experience.
They later moved to Wetima with the AK-47 rifles and tear gas canisters and descended on the church. They injured women and children and hurt many people. The police touched one of my vehicles, KDK 002, a Toyota Land Cruiser. They deflated tires of all the people who were in church and caused untold damage to vehicles. They beat people outside the church mercilessly. The goons that came, they were in a Nissan Matatu, KDR 467N from Namu Shuttle, XN 467X from Namu Shuttle. These are the people who attacked the church, and they had AK-47, and we have corrected some cartridges. 7.62 millimeter, they are here from AK-47, and they had come to kill, and they were baying for our blood. And people have been left in anguish, wondering why their own government can turn against the Church of Christ and turn against leaders. I've heard Murkomen saying that they are going to investigate. How can Murkomen investigate himself? How do police investigate themselves? These people came with a police vehicle, GK vehicle, GKB 765X, and another one from Murang'a police station that ferried goons and police officers from Murang'a. After the attack, the goons have retreated to Amombi's home in Kamunyaka, where they are now, together with the police, where they are having lunch and drinks. So Murkomen cannot tell the people of Kenya that they are going to investigate anything. The police cannot investigate themselves. These police officers are known. These officers attached to Betty Minor are the ones that attacked us in Kagio, they attacked us in Narok, they attacked Senator Nyoto in Murang'a, and they have attacked us today. The vehicles number are here, Kipchumba Murkomen. These police officers' images are circulating on social media. So what are you telling us you have asked the IG to investigate? You cannot investigate yourself. This is a government attack, well known to Kipchumba Murkomen. Stop pretending that you are shocked that a church can be attacked. That is pretension. I want to thank the church members of Wetima ACK Church for going down on their knees and praying that we are not killed. And God heard their prayers. Although bullets were raining like heavy rain, none of us was injured. Women, of course, and children have fainted because of tear gas, but we want to thank the church. And I want to tell our people to continue praying. God is in control. God is in control, and all these things will come to pass. I want to ask Murkomen, for 40 minutes, police attacked the church. Where were the local police officers from Udhaya police station?
100 meters away.
Which is 200 meters away from where we were. How can an attack on a church take place with live bullets and tear gas for 40 minutes? And then the CS Interior is saying he's going to investigate. There is nothing to investigate because this attack was organized by government, by the police, and by the two members of parliament, Eric Wamumbi and his wife, and they are now with the police officers celebrating in Kamunyaka, here in Mandera. The area member of parliament. And of course, the area member of parliament for Udhaya, Mheshimiwa Wainaina. I wonder why Mheshimiwa Wainaina, you would send people to attack the people who elected you. The people of Karema gave you their votes. Why would you send police to attack them in church? Let me wind up by saying the following. We are indeed not surprised that William Ruto has turned against the Church of Christ, and he has turned against women and children. This is part of his political DNA. It is in public knowledge that William Ruto organized an attack on women and children in Kiambaa Church in 2008, the first 2 days. On 2nd January 2008, children and women were burnt alive in church. It is William Ruto who organized that attack. And when he came and became our friend, we forgave him and we thought that he had changed his bad ways. But as soon as he became president, he went back to his old habits. He has a serious problem with the Church of Christ. He has a bone to pick with women and children. He attacked women and children in Mweki, PCA. He attacked women and children in Kariobangi. He attacked women and children in Gatundu. Today he has attacked women and children in Wetima. William Ruto, we had thought that you have changed your bad habits of killing women and children in church. Apparently, you have not changed. You have even become more vicious as president, because now you have power, you have the police, and you have everybody to back you up. But I want to tell you, for every life lost, for every attack on women and children, God is seeing you, and God will punish you. We want to appeal to the international community to come through for Kenya. William Ruto is setting the stage for civil strife ahead of the elections because he knows he's losing. He wants Kenya to be like Tanzania or like Uganda. I want to tell William Ruto, Kenya cannot be Uganda and it cannot be Tanzania. We want to call on the international community, who are our friends, to come through for Kenya. This impunity by William Ruto, setting the stage for civil war ahead of the elections, must be checked, because the people will not take it. And what has happened today has set the temperatures extremely high. The people are agitated. And I want to tell William Ruto, my former boss and friend, I understand your frustration that you have lost a mountain and you are trying to do everything to regain it. But this is not the way. Attacking churches, attacking women and children, trying to kill leaders, you are simply making the situation very difficult. The people of this region whom you have declared war on are hating you much more than they hated you yesterday. There is no way you can force the people of this area to support you. And use of police and goons will not help you. And this is just making the situation more complicated. I want to call on Kenyans to pray for our country. Our president has gone rogue. He has panicked because of the impending loss of power in the next general election. And he has become extremely dangerous. Nobody is safe anymore. If he can attack the church that prayed him into power, I think he has gone rogue. And this is totally unacceptable. I've seen a lot of nonsense by government bloggers trying to say that we can stage manage our own attack. Where can we get access to tear gas? Is it sold in a supermarket or in Gikomba? Where do we get access to AK-47 assault rifles? Where do we get access to government land cruisers? Where do we get access to police uniform? We can't. And Kenyans are not foolish. I know that is the narrative they have been trying to do to bring so that they can arrest my supporters and my security and try to blame them. But today's happening is recorded. The vehicles are there. The policemen are there. The ones in uniform, the ones in civilian. It's all recorded, the tear gas canisters, the cartridges. Please, Kipchumba Murkomen, don't play around with the might of Kenya.